Well, who made up these rules anyway? Hello, beautiful. Welcome to the world. 7 days old. So far, so good. Mama's doing a great job. She's done everything she can do to prepare. She's taken the breastfeeding on full force. And you've been sleeping. Bless you. Should we say hello to the world? Hello, everyone. This is the next chapter in my life. I didn't think that I would have another kid. I didn't ever think I'd get married again. I didn't think that babies could be so calm. This is a kind of a magical point where we embrace what's given to us. This baby has come from the new formation of our Filipino-Australian Canadian family. I met my wife 2022, got engaged 2023, and we got married in 2023 at the end. Between Philippines, Australia, haven't been to Canada yet, but she's very much has the same demeanor as her mom, has kind of just like a go with the flow personality. So this is Ariella. And from what I understand about newborns, they can detect contrast between black and white. And I've just brought her in here for the first time. I've got this nice little rocking chair. And she's been sleeping like all day and all night, which is really nice. I think she's just going through that nice settling in phase, getting enough to eat, getting enough rest, getting to know her parents. I'm just giving her a gentle stroke of the head, just so she can feel some, like positivity from me and just get some idea about roles and what does mommy do and what does daddy do. I've tried to help with the breastfeeding, but it's pretty much a mother-daughter thing. We've got a whole bunch of breast milk frozen. There's so much milk coming at you that we keep putting it in the fridge and thinking, oh, it might get used, but every time there's a feed, it just goes right back on the breast. So it's all working really well, except for mom hasn't been able to sleep because she's so active with feeding. But I think there can be a nice complement between mom and dad and the different tones. Like mom is very sweet and very nurturing, and that's what babies would need, that maternal, just comforting and feeding, right? Some good little feeding. And then from the dads, maybe there's a bit of protection there. Maybe there's a bit of security and peace, knowing that maybe the sounds, there's nothing frightening in the environment. Or maybe it's a gentle caress. Or maybe there's a bit of playtime and a bit of stimulation. Looking forward to some of the things that may be coming, like just some of those sweet interactions. Looks like you're awake now. So this is baby Ariella. As you can see, she's swaddled up there really nice, and she's pretty content. There's a lot to look at in here, that's for sure. Shiny things, lights and darks. It's the perception that's interesting. What do they perceive? How much is just feeling? I know different parents go through different things. Sometimes they have more physical challenges about tummy, comfort, sleep, ability to sleep. But right now, we're just thankful that we're on day 7 and we're looking out for things. We had a little bit of a check today on breathing patterns. She's so peaceful and content, but you start to look for things like, why is she breathing so quickly? Is that normal? And then it sort of goes quiet, and you're wondering, why is there no breathing? Well, there's just cycles. At this point, it's nice. There's so many milestones between my wife and I. Between first meeting, which was an online meeting, and then flying to the Philippines, which is where she's from, which is sort of like unorthodox, and most people would kind of frown on that and saying, well, how's that going to be? How's that going to work? What are you going to have in common, right? But sometimes when you have tried everything else, or a lot of things, you start to question who made up these rules anyway? Who's to say that you need to settle down with somebody from your own race or your own town or city where you're from? You can certainly take a chance on things. And baby's here because we've basically settled and created a family unit. So a solid relationship, which was long distance, led to meeting in person, which led to building trust and exploring personalities and life goals. That's right, got some activity there. And it's not easy bringing someone outside their country into another country. The governments don't make that easy, do they? But let's get a nice comfortable position. There's some pretty magical moments to be able to essentially bridge the gap between the two families of two different backgrounds, both good people, good families, but language alone. So we both, Ella and I, had to be pioneers like that. Take a chance. Don't be afraid to take a chance and try things. We managed to celebrate the everyday. So we really got to appreciate spending time together and the peace that we would bring to each other. Everything's a trade-off, or I guess everyone gets something from an arrangement, if you want to call it that. But two people bring different things to a relationship, hopefully complementary. And so we celebrated a nice wedding, and we used some technology to live stream it to the world, friends and family. Make an effort to bring people along, because if you try to find your own little escape, I think you will need people along when it comes to situations like this. Get their blessing, and it feels very good to be welcomed into the Filipino family. I know. Let's get you comfortable in your bed, and we'll say nighty night. And we're learning a lot about things that she likes and needs. So likes a good little feed, so I'm gonna take her downstairs. Hope you guys can draw some interesting things around that. There's definitely a lot of stories behind the scenes about how we got here. And I definitely want to do some How I Met Your Mother type stuff. All right. Say goodbye to Ariella. Bye, guys.